Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Jacksonville State's head coach told me before the game, this is a great opportunity for his squad. Bringing a group of 16 into a Big 12 opponent. The crowd is crazy. The teams are excited. But he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Cowboys offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
Almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right side, it's Powell. Lots of room to run. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. On first down, here comes this offense. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Under pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Jacksonville State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! He got it right inside the pylon. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quick catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Intercepted. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. At the 29, here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. This should be the last play of the quarter. Follows his blocks. It's Savage. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offensive coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like? What do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like, everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you can draw up.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skilled players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work. And you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Keeps it on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention. Practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throwing, Williams. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Play action with Williams. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Anderson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Sellers.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Savage. And he's brought down after a short gain. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Man, is this place faithful, bringing it on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to establish the run. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. From the gun. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Powell. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wants to throw again. Got a man in the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. Going with the counter play here. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Rushes on. Unleashes to the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Savage. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Turns it upfield. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Williams, look out. Forced him to get rid of it on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They punt it away on fourth down. On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun. Pass to 6. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 4 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate.
Found the seam on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Savage. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Slams it ahead. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Finds room at the 10. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Left side is Slater. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're going to run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of their way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Right side, it's Powell. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the field goal unit is on the field. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive
stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it in. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for running room. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got...
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Keeps it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Williams. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Zips it out to his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Throwing the comeback. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to have it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Great place to start for this offense. Out wide left, it's Powell. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Caught. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 2nd down, going to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Caught. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. They add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Here's Williams to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Push is ahead.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Williams. Right down the middle. Right down the gut of the field. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Williams. Makes the grab on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. They're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Pulls it. Hands it off. Got the 1st down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his man down the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Williams. Out wide right, it's Savage. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Williams looking for a man. They'll run the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Well, and guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Williams to the air again. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Turns it upfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Williams. The quick game. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first. Got his man on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Running inside, it's Sellers. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.